Live and on demand from the WNY News Now studios in downtown Jamestown. This is WNY News Now.
And thanks for joining us for WNY News Now on this eve of Christmas Eve. I'm Justin Gould. Here's what's happening. 2 people were arrested over the weekend after allegedly disrupting firefighters do their job. Plus, how one group is trying to make Christmas a little brighter for kids here in Jamestown. But first, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter, he's here with a look at our weather. Hey, Dakota.
Hey, Jay, and happy Monday, everybody. It's a holiday week. Of course, a lot of us probably don't have work this week or maybe shortened schedules. And, of course, the kids have off from school all of this week. Here's a live look coming from downtown Warren from the Warren City Bank. And, again, the sign is still up. You can see somewhat of the snow that is still left there. And I believe we have an ambulance right here that is crossing over the Hickory Street Bridge right there. And, of course, no, I don't know what that's about. Anyway, first defense Doppler radar, absolutely clear scans across the day today. And again, it's going to remain that way throughout the day today. High pressure is firmly in control across the Northeast, and high pressure means great weather. And it's going to be warm today, and warm used figuratively by this time of the year. And I think this is going to continue all the way out until probably the end of the week going into next week. It's going to remain warm. The temperatures you see here on this hour-by-hour graphic is computer data. I don't buy into this. I think the computer is running way too cool. I think we're going to be warmer than this. The models are trying to keep us down into the lower 30s. I think we may have a shot of mid to upper 40s, maybe a few 50s possible in some areas. We'll talk about it in full detail, including that Christmas Day forecast in just a few. Justin?
All right, Dakota, certainly everyone looking forward to whether it's a yay or a nay for snow, and you'll keep us updated. Thank you, sir. Our top story, 2 City of Jamestown residents were arrested over the weekend after allegedly disrupting crews fight a fire on Partridge Street. Jamestown police say that firefighters responded to 15 Partridge Street just after 7:45 Saturday night for a house fire. While on scene there, fire crews requested police backup when 27-year-old Blake McAfee allegedly started screaming in the face of fire personnel, preventing them from fighting that blaze. Furthermore, McAfee was so angry that when asked if he needed medical help, he refused to answer. After a brief struggle, officers say McAfee was arrested. Now, shortly thereafter that, they say 30-year-old Cynthia Howie arrived on scene and reportedly also started causing a ruckus. She was arrested, and at the station, officers say she was spitting all over the booking room and the jail. Both were held in jail and faced several charges on that case. Well, a town of Randolph woman was arrested for allegedly driving while intoxicated over the weekend. New York State police say that 49-year-old Karen Akawa was pulled over on Main Street in Randolph for traffic violations Saturday. Through investigation, they believe she was intoxicated and allegedly failed several field sobriety tests and was placed under arrest. Now, at the state police barracks in Jamestown, troopers say she provided a breath sample of .30. Anakawa was charged with felony aggravated driving while intoxicated because troopers say she previously committed a DWI in the last decade. She was processed, issued tickets, and released, and is scheduled to appear in the town of Randolph court next month. Well, Jamestown's next mayor is scheduled to be sworn into office next week. Mayor-elect Eddie Sundquist will be inaugurated during a special meeting of the Jamestown City Council at SUNY JCC's Scarman Theater on Wednesday, January 1st at noon. Sundquist defeated Republican County Legislator Dave Wilfong and Libertarian City Councilman Andrew Liuzzo in November's unprecedented 3-way mayoral election. The young Jamestown lawyer says he has many new ideas he plans to bring to City Hall, including increasing transparency within government there. In an interview with WNY News Now last month, Sundquist said by making sure the city calendar is updated and data is available to everyone, he hopes to keep citizens informed.
So if you wanted to know about how many requests that we got under FOIL or how many houses we have on the list to be condemned, we want that data to be available to our residents and to our organizations that are working in that space.
Now, additionally, Sundquist says he hopes to one day live stream city council sessions and work meetings so that anyone can be a part of the conversation from anywhere. He also wants to change the time many of the committees meet so that the meetings will be more accessible. Jamestown's new city council candidates and returning council members will also be sworn into office during that ceremony. Well, surrounded by friends, family, elected officials, and military officers, PFC Charles Brown of Olean was presented with the prestigious French Legion of Honor medal at a ceremony last week. The World War II veteran who served with the New York's Army National Guard's 258th Field Artillery Battalion fought for the liberation of France in combat for 302 days, including the Battle of the Bulge, which marks its 75th anniversary this month. PFC Charlie Brown was drafted shortly after graduating from Machias High School in 1943, serving as a fire direction instrument operator targeting his 155 howitzers. The young serviceman landed on Utah Beach in Normandy on July 2, 1944, with the U.S. Army's 258th Field Artillery Battalion. We certainly thank him for his many years of service. And let me tell you, some of that greatest generation, unfortunately, is leaving us. And great to see this documented, and such a commemorative award for a wonderful man. And certainly what the holidays certainly seem to always be about is recognizing those who are around us. Good Monday afternoon to Lori. Thanks so much for joining us. Hello to Jennifer. Merry Christmas from Erie, Pennsylvania, she says. Merry Christmas to you, Jennifer. Thanks so much for being here with us. Barbara, a season's greeting to you. Hello to Joseph. Hello to Heather. Good to see you on the broadcast. Wendy, happy Monday to you. As always, we are so happy to have all of you with us. And let us know what your plans are for this week. Do you have any fun Christmas festivities coming up? You staying in with family and friends? That's kind of what I plan on doing, honestly. It's just getting some relaxation, some R&R coming our way. More news before we get to that, though. Straight ahead, how one group here in Jamestown is helping making this Christmas holiday a little brighter for some young ones. But first, why Western New York is trying to strengthen sex offender requirements. Dakota.
If you want R&R, go to a B&B. I'll stick with weather. 44 was the high yesterday, 32 was the low this morning, and look at where we should be, 33 and 19. Even though it's warm today, it will not be a record breaker. The record high for today is 60, set back in 1990. That'll be safe for another year, but how long will the warmth last? We'll talk about it as WNY News Now continues in a minute. Don't go away.
Live and on demand, you're watching WNY News Now.
Happy holidays from WNY News Now.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer, plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
When you're on the go, stay in the know by downloading the WNY News Now mobile app. Stay up to date on local news, weather, and sports that matter to you. Plus, subscribe to breaking news and weather alerts from the team that puts coverage first. In addition, watch news as it happens with the Southern Tier's only 24/7 streaming network. Download the WNY News Now app right now. It's free on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store.
Well, happening now, New York governor says convicted sex offenders should be required to disclose their social media screen names to prevent them from using apps to exploit children. Governor Andrew Cuomo says that existing laws targeting online predators don't account for new technology. His proposal, unveiled as part of his State of the State agenda, would require sex offenders to hand over screen names for dating and gaming apps. The Democrats' proposal would allow make it a crime for convicted sex offenders to misrepresent themselves online. The governor says sex offenders currently only have to provide the state with information for their social media accounts. The state compiles that information into a list, and then they send that to certain social media networking companies, which have used it to purge those accounts. Well, other statewide news, New York is making it easier to receive in vitro fertilization and fertility preservation services. A new law, effective January 1st, mandates that large group health insurance policies cover drugs prescribed for IVF services. New York will also require coverage of 3 cycles of IVF and prohibit insurers from imposing age restrictions or lifetime limitations. Officials say the law will break down economic barriers that keep individuals and families from having children. The law also mandates access to fertility preservation for insured New Yorkers who have to set medical record care to align with their bodies and their gender. Health insurance policies that provide comprehensive care in New York will also have to cover fertility preservation services, which include egg or embryo storage. Well, puppies usually cause joy, warm feelings, and the need to snuggle, but causing an infection in humans? Maybe not. Meredith Wood has some more on this story in today's Health Minute.
A warning for those who might be considering getting a puppy for Christmas from a pet store. The animals might be responsible for a recent outbreak of a multi-drug resistant infection. According to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, at least 30 people in 13 states have been infected with Campylobacter jejuni. 24 patients were interviewed and 21 reported having contact with puppies, 15 specifically from a pet store. The CDC has not been able to pin down a specific supplier. The infection is typically associated with food poisoning, causing diarrhea, fever, and stomach cramps within 2 to 5 days of exposure. Most people will recover on their own within a week. Keep yourself healthy by washing your hands before and after handling puppies and their food or cleaning up after them. When welcoming a new dog into the home, make sure you take it to the vet for a checkup within the first week. And remember, just because the animal looks healthy doesn't mean you can't get sick. For today's Health Minute, I'm Meredith Wood.
All right, Meredith, some great tips there. What's better than a fresh-smelling puppy? Well, not one that gets you sick, that's for sure. I've never gotten a puppy for Christmas. Have you guys? I don't know. It'd be really... you see in the movies, right? They have the dog in like the box with the removable top, and it comes out, oh, there's a puppy. I don't think that really happens. I doubt it. Donna, she says puppy stores equal puppy mills. She doesn't shop there. No, but Donna, you know what a great place to get a puppy is? The Chautauqua County Humane Society. Always have a lot of awesome furry friends there. Gerald, he says he'll be in town about 3 p.m. as Santa. So stop by if you want to see Santa. Well, happy Festivus. It's the non-commercial holiday celebration that was made popular by the also amazing Seinfeld. The holiday's tagline, as we know, is a Festivus for the rest of us. Now, instead of a Christmas tree, there's an unburned aluminum Festivus pole. Now, Festivus started with a dinner, followed by the also famed airing of grievances, in which family and friends tell each other how disappointed they have been with each other during the year. Then there's the feats of strength, namely wrestling. Festivus is not over until the head of the household is pinned down. You can post your Festivus moments on social media using the hashtag Festivus. Don't forget to tag us too, because we love to laugh at those kinds of videos. And if you don't want to host your own Festivus celebration, no worries. You can simply watch the Seinfeld episode titled The Strike. Now, here's a fun fact. Festivus was created by Reader's Digest editor and author Daniel O'Keefe, and he first celebrated it back in 1966. His son, a writer for Seinfeld, wrote that episode that featured Festivus, certainly making it pretty famous among a lot of people. What a great day for grievances, let me tell you. I have a lot of them, starting with Dakota Hunter and this warm-up, because I wanted snow for Christmas, and Dakota, what the heck? Where is it going? There still is some out there now. So hopefully everyone is having a good day. And if you have grievances, don't be too harsh. Obviously, please don't be too harsh. But nevertheless, Norm, he says his grievance is that snow sucks. I don't know, Norm. I kind of disagree with that. It stinks when it's cold, but it's nice. Like, if we could just keep like a little bit. Just please tell me that there's going to be a little bit. Coming up next, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter. He's here with our forecast to tell us if there's going to be any snow left over. And later on, how a group here in Jamestown is giving back this holiday season. That and more when WNY News Now rolls along.
Wishing you a safe and happy holiday season. WNY News Now, the Jolly Team, where coverage comes first.
Pronto Mart, not your average corner store. Located on the corner of Forest and Newland Avenues in Jamestown, Pronto Mart has everything you've been looking for. An amazing selection of hot foods, a large variety of premier headgear, and smoking accessories to fit any style. Pronto Mart, not your average corner store. Stop in and visit us today.
Want weather now? Download the WNY News Now mobile app and stay up to date on severe weather alerts. Plus, anytime hazardous weather strikes, stick with the Southern Tier's only 24/7 streaming network that keeps you safe. You're all in a tornado warning, so now is the time to go to a safe place, small room, lowest floor, near the center, away from windows. What are you waiting for? Download the WNY News Now mobile app today. It's free in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store.
First Defense Weather, the Southern Tier's only live and local weather source. Now, here's Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter.
If you want a white Christmas, just do what they do in Florida. Get some of that canned snow and shh all over your yard. 32 this morning, 40 in Dunkirk, also 40 in Erie. The Lake Erie shoreline stayed in the 40s all night last night. And, you know, it's very odd when you think about it. 40 is mild this time of the year when you really think about it. But, you know, our views of what warm is changes throughout the year, obviously. So, like Sheryl Crow, we're going to be soaking up the sun throughout the day today. Lots of it to go around. There's a good supply of it, and everybody's going to be getting a lot of sunshine. We stay above average through this week. High pressure stays in control throughout much of this week, but we do see a few rain showers maybe dropping in here later in the weekend. Christmas Day will be dry and mild. Speaking of Christmas, let's talk about it. And last week we were kind of mentioning that there might be some more clouds on Christmas, and this is the history of our record. So the record high on Christmas Day is 54, set back in 1988. I think that'll be safe for another year. The record low is 18 below zero, also set in 1980, safe for another year. And the record amount of snow that we've seen on Christmas Day was 11 inches. There's no snow in the forecast, so all these records will be safe for yet another year. But here's the planner through the day. So at 7 a.m. as the kids wake up to open up those gifts from Santa Claus, we'll be around 31 degrees with some partial sunshine, 38 at noon as you gather around the fire to tell nice family stories. And then by 4 o'clock when the ham's coming out of the oven, around 40 degrees again. This is above average. We should be in the lower 30s this time of the year. And again, we've been mentioning it last week. I'm afraid a lot of our snow is, I mean, it's already melting away, but I think even with the warmer temperatures today, I think that'll help to melt a lot of it more away. 43 right now, and again, I told you during the first weather segment how I believe the model data is going too cool. We're at 43 now, so I think we may tack on another few more degrees on top of this. Southwest wind to 13, and the wind chill is only down to a measly 26 degrees. The ski conditions here, everybody has opened across the region, so all the bases are looking good. Up to 52-inch bases at HV and Hollymont there with everybody reporting. I'm not a skier, okay? So there you go with a machine groom surface. First Defense Doppler radar across the region, dry scans, and we'll zoom the radar out. There's that high pressure that is built in across the Northeast, and that's not going anywhere over the next couple of days. So we'll show you the future cloud cover here on Future Scan. We'll see some more clouds tomorrow. So again, tomorrow won't be as sunny. We'll call it partly sunny on average. And then as we go into Tuesday night, going into Wednesday, as Santa Claus is making his runs, he'll have no weather hassles to contend with. Unfortunately, no snow across the Northeast for his sleigh, though. But I do believe they put wheels on his sleigh. when they can't use the sleigh. Anyway, inland areas here. I don't know what I'm saying today. I don't know. Inland areas here, again, most everybody should be in the mid to upper 40s through the day here. Lake Erie shoreline here. Maybe Erie may top out at 54 degrees, a good supply of sunshine. Otherwise, it's feeling like spring, even though it's not. Next 7 days of your life on the screen, 39 degrees tomorrow, 43 Christmas Day. And again, those are the average highs across the area, so again, your number will vary depending on your location. Few rain showers Thursday and Friday, and then temperatures still above average for the weekend, but cooler than where they are. And again, maybe a few rain showers also Saturday and Sunday. Sports is next. Don't go away.
Happy holidays from WNY News Now. WNY Sports Now is powered by Phone Zone of Jamestown. With the largest inventory around, we buy and sell our own merchandise at a price that can't be beat. Have a broken screen? We'll fix it. Learn more at phonezoneshop.com.
Happy Manic Monday and happy Festivus, sports fans. Welcome back to WNY News Now. I'm Norm Rodriguez with a look at sports. Over the weekend, the Jamestown Rebels took on the New Jersey Titans for a 2-game home series. In the first game on Friday, Jamestown suffered a 5-2 loss, then lost on Saturday 6-3. With the 2 losses, the Rebels are now on a 5-game losing streak and have fallen back to last place in the East with 25 points, 1 point behind the Northeast Generals. Jamestown will be back in action on January 4th as they will play the first of a 2-game road series versus the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Knights. In what proved to be a close game, the Buffalo Bills got the short end of the stick on Saturday night versus the New England Patriots, losing 24-17. In a turnover-free performance, Josh Allen threw for 208 yards and 2 touchdowns, cracking 3,000 pass yards and 20 touchdowns this season. Cole Beasley caught 7 passes for 108 yards. Jordan Poyer posted 7 tackles and a forced fumble. With the loss, the Pats clinched the AFC East for the 11th straight year. On a positive note for Buffalo, they are locked in as the number 5 seed of the AFC playoffs. The Bills will close out the regular season on December 29th as they will host the New York Jets at 1 o'clock. With the NFC North on the line, tonight at 8:15, the 10-4 Minnesota Vikings will host the 11-3 Green Bay Packers for the last regular season Monday Night Football game of the 2019 season. The Vikings have won 4 of their last 5 games. Their recent one, a 39-10 win over the LA Chargers on December 15th. Meanwhile, Green Bay has won 3 in a row, including a 21-13 win over the Chicago Bears in their last game. According to ESPN's Power Football Index, Minnesota has slightly a 68% chance to get their 11th win on the season. Both teams have clinched spots in the playoffs. The game will be televised on ESPN. That's it for sports today. Back to Justin and Dakota.
Alrighty, Norm, thank you very much. Well, a local car club donated holiday gifts to the Eastside YMCA in Jamestown last week. The Los Contencantes Car Club previously asked for the community's help in finding after-school programs for their holiday gift giveaway. The group selected students in kindergarten through 4th grades at the Eastside Y, and the club, with a little help from Santa Claus, made some Christmas magic by donating several gifts. They thank the community for their help in selecting that after-school program, and they hope to make this an annual tradition. So really cool, really fun. Thanks for sharing that tidbit with us. And it's like last week and this week, Dakota, we've always seemed to end on a really great note when it comes to Christmas giving, and this is certainly no exception to that.
Right.
I mean, really, it's
don't
great.
know what to say.
It looks great, though. Look at all those toys.
Right.
I mean, gosh, they all look really happy. I mean, even some of the adults kind of look a little happier than the kids.
I am very discombobulated today, and I don't know why.
Yeah, what's going on?
Well, I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night, and if you're like me, you're on the clock 24/7 with weather, but fortunately the weather's been quiet the past
So then
few
why
days,
haven't
but-
you been sleeping? Did you find a lady friend?
Well, no.
I'm cornering him.
No. I don't want to get too technical, but I have, I don't know how to put it without sounding gross.
Okay.
But
you're not sick, right?
No.
Okay.
I'm just.
That's good.
I don't know. Yeah, no. It's something that's not catchy.
Okay.
But no, I mean, I have issues with my stomach area.
Okay.
And sometimes it keeps me up at night.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that was the night last night.
Oh,
so
I'm sorry.
So I'm running on limited sleep today. So that's why I'm a little discombobulated and.
I hope that you do feel better come holidays, because come Christmas tomorrow, Christmas Eve, and then Christmas, because I'm sure lots of your parents. We've tasted a little bit of it here in the newsroom. Great cookie makers, your dad.
Yeah.
So
My
many
dad
cookies.
can cook. He can. Well, no. I mean,
No.
It's. I don't know. I mean, it's very complicated.
Well, hey.
It's very technical. I don't want to get into
Well,
it.
hey, I do hope that you feel better. So.
It is what it
nevertheless.
is. In the
You're
words of Jay.
still here.
Yeah. So
Every day, working hard.
So let's take a look at the Christmas Day planner, if I can even read it. 31 to start the day at 7 o'clock. This is for Wednesday. 38 around noon. I think most of us will top out in the upper 30s, maybe some lower 40s, definitely possible. And you can see we stay above average throughout the entire week. We bring a few rain showers in Thursday and Friday with a cold front, but not producing a whole lot of cooling around here. Every single high temperature on that 7 day is above average, and it will stay that way likely until next week.
Well, hey, it is what it is. Christmas is about what's in the heart, and certainly it seems like that's where we're going to probably be for the next couple of years. So, Lori, she says tummy issues are no fun for sure. Totally agree with you there, Lori. It's not fun at all. And I always get myself into trouble where I overeat things, so I gotta we had a health minute a while ago, which talked about pacing yourself at the holidays, and hopefully I can take some of that knowledge. We'll see what happens nevertheless. All right, Dakota, thank you very much. Merry Christmas, Joe. Wendy says, hope you feel better. I concur there. Joe says, good Bills. Go Bills. Yeah, totally. It wasn't a great win. It was a good. Congratulations on your Patriots.
You didn't see the angry way Jay was talking to me in our group chat over the weekend.
I was a little upset.
Yeah.
That's all. I really thought they could do it. I thought they could do it, but
I'm honestly shocked that the Patriots won.
The Patriots, it's such a hard team to beat.
Because they cheat, right, Jay?
They stood up.
I'm just going to go
them.
out and say it, right? Because the Patriots are the only team in the NFL who has ever cheated, and I'm going to leave it at that. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.
We're still friends, right?
Maybe. We'll talk about it. See you tomorrow.
Okay, goodbye, everyone. News continues 24/7. WNYNewsNow.com. We hope to see you back here tomorrow, right here at noon. Have a great day.